Hi, I'm Jen from Online Fabric Store. Maxi skirts are fun and comfortable to wear. Today I'm going to make one out of lace and spandex, so let's get started. The materials you'll need are 4 yards of lace, I'm using red Chantilly stretch lace, 1 yard of spandex, I'm using 6-ounce red poly spandex, 2-inch wide elastic, a ruler, scissors, thread, a fabric marker, elastic thread, and ballpoint pins. First, measure and cut a 36 by 19 inch rectangle out of the spandex. Then, fold the lace fabric in half. To shorten the length of the skirt, measure down 18 inches from one of the scalloped edges and mark. I'm using pins because the marker won't show up on the lace. Continue this across the fabric until you've reached the end and cut. This 18-inch piece will be discarded. Unfold the fabric and starting from one end, make 2-inch pleats. The pleats should overlap each other by a ½ inch. Continue this until you reach the end. For a medium-sized skirt, you should have a total of 24 2-inch pleats. Before stitching, line up the pleats to the spandex. Both should be 36 inches long. If there is extra fabric, trim it off. Zigzag stitch across the top of the pleats using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. You don't need to use the elastic thread for this part. First, change your bobbin to the elastic thread. Take the spandex and fold it in half with the right sides facing each other. Pin the sides together and starting 1 inch in, zigzag stitch with a ½ inch seam allowance. Then, fold to the right side. Pin and stitch the wrong side of the lace to the top of the spandex. Use a ½ inch seam allowance. Fold the maxi skirt inside out and pin the sides together. Stitch the side seam with a 1 inch seam allowance. You do not need elastic thread for this part. Backstitch at the beginning and the end and fold to the right side. Measure and cut 35 inches of elastic. Make sure the elastic thread is back in the bobbin. Overlap the ends a ½ inch and zigzag stitch. Place the elastic on the inside of the waistband a ½ inch from the top. Fold the waistband 3 inches over to the inside and pin all the way around. With the right side facing out, stitch 2½ inches in around the waistband. Backstitch at the beginning and the end, and the maxi skirt is complete. Maxi skirts are perfect for spring and summer. To wear in the fall or winter, you will need a longer lining. Thanks for watching this OFS project.